I'm here with Maxim, property developer here in Calgary. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Tell me about what you do.
We have a group of companies that work in synergy to take underperforming properties and bring them back to life. That's kind of the short version of it.
What does that mean, back to life?
So for example, right now, we're focusing on taking empty office towers and converting them to the residential, purpose-built rental apartments. And that would be just an example of how we take an asset that no longer fulfills its purpose and reintroduce it back into the community with a new purpose.
How long have you been doing this?
Construction since I was 16, real estate investment for last 7 years. And office conversion specifically, we've been focusing on that last 2 years.
How did you get into this?
It was a natural transition. You know, as you grow in the construction industry, you first service other developers, you service other customers, and then eventually you're like, you know, I would like to do this for myself. It just takes a little bit of time to build up the capital necessary to actually be able to do your own projects.
Is Calgary a good place for it?
Calgary is the best place for it.
Now tell me why.
Well, first of all, we have a really good municipality in place. For example, at our city level, there's a lot of things going for us that actually incentivize developers to do something. So the whole red tape reduction where we don't need development permit in the downtown core, that's a huge help in a lot of the projects. The downtown incentive committee that was established to assist developers and incentivize them to actually undertake projects such office to residential conversions was invaluable. That actually attracted media attention from all over the country, including US. So for any business owner, any developer, you really want to invest and contribute where you can provide the most value and where that contribution and value is appreciated. And ideally, there isn't a blockade of red tape stopping you from doing that. You know?
So what brings you to the Arthur event?
Well, I'm quite passionate about modular industry because I have a background in it. And so I've started out in producing Atco-style trailers where we would fabricate the whole concept. That led into SIP panels, which is just a step further for the construction. And then of course, you know, when it comes to the prefabricated wall systems, it's just a natural transition in the construction. So I'm naturally drawn to it because it's so rare for the construction industry to see innovation. If you really think about it, like we've been doing things exactly the same for the last, 150 years?
Really?
And systems like these actually make progress within the construction industry to address key critical components, whether that's your labor, whether that's your waste, whether your construction methodologies, because at the end of the day, the less time you spend on site, the faster you put things forward, and the more efficient your construction is because it's factory controlled, well, it just reduces costs. I mean, you may have to pay up front a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's the savings that you get on the totality of your project.
I mean, cost savings, I get it. What excites you most, though, about this type of innovative approach?
Well, as I mentioned, just like any innovation, it's about what does it do for your end product? And I'm all about value, right? If I can provide a good quality product at quicker turnaround and at the same time at a better price point, then the individuals that now are customers who will be renting these units will be able to get them at a reduced and discounted prices, because after all, the whole concept of affordability is slowly slipping away across the nation, and that means we as developers and municipality need to work together to produce product at much better price point, so that individuals are not priced out of ownership or even rentals.
Okay, so tell us what's next for you. What's the big hopes and dreams?
Big hopes and dreams. Many towers with this product, working in synergy, producing them a lot quicker than all the other competitors.
Okay, in Calgary only?
Well, Calgary is a starting base. You need to start somewhere. But once you fine-tune the model, the idea is to take it nationwide and then spread into the US. So for now, our mark on Calgary is not over yet. There's a lot more things to be done. So we'll focus on where we can provide the most value, but when opportunity presents, we'll expand.